Happy Saturday, guys! Happy Saturday! Yay! I'm out here in this black mysterious void because it is the color of my heart today. Oh man, okay, so whenever I have like I don't know if I call it a high effort stream, or I guess like something with a lot of moving parts like this, I get kind of nervous. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous right now. I hope everything goes smoothly with a minimal amount of scuff. I had like a huge idea for this, but I had to like scale some things back. So I'm just like, okay, this is a lot of moving parts. How about we start with a small poll? Have you guys have you guys heard of my Immortal? It's a yes and no, and I've read it. Have you guys ever heard of My Immortal before? And there, when Lucid was like, hey, we're gonna do this Valentine's Day campaign, come up with a stream that you think will be fun. I was like, you know what? This is perfect time for me to bring back our story hour. Our story hour was so much fun when we read like some bad crack ship fan fictions. You guys remember that? Were you guys there for our last story hour? Or I guess a story lounge. Maybe at this point I might as well switch it over to story hour, because I keep calling it story hour. Even when I was like planning for the stream, I kept calling it, and I was like, wait, it's not, because it's longer than 1 hour, it's a story lounge. Never heard of it, but I'm curious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're in for a treat. You misclicked to know what you put. Is it a yes? Is it a no? Is it, have you read it? It seems like most of you guys have never heard of My Immortal before, which is crazy to me. Okay, let me reel in my brain. I woke up like 45 minutes ago, and I was like, oh shit. Usually takes like an hour and a half for my brain to like really start to function, so pardon me. Okay, well, if you've never heard of My Immortal, it is a it is infamously one of the worst fanfictions ever written, originally created by the iconic Tara Gillespie. I think people were sort of thinking like, is this a troll? Is this for real? If you guys have seen my fanfiction stream, like this is way back when I was streaming on Twitch, but I have like highlights for it up. I love things that are so bad that it's good. Like Nyanako Sugar Girls, Blood Raining Nights. I am like, I eat that up, you know? I love like just seeing people pour their heart out into something, into their fandom. And even if it's like executed poorly, there's enough charm, or I guess it's like enough of a car crash that you're just like, you know, mad respect. I wish that I could just this brain dump all over, just vomit all over the internet and just post it up without caring. You're in for a treat. It seems like majority of you guys have never heard of My Immortal, which is insane. Yeah, we're gonna be reading the first 25 chapters today. If you guys enjoy, perhaps we'll do more. We'll probably be able to finish it next time. So yeah, it's a Harry Potter fanfiction made by this girl named Tara, and she can't spell, has no sense of like grammatical direction. Like I said, she's just word vomiting onto the webpage. It's insane. Like no proofreading or whatever. She's just like, you know what? I'm gonna make everybody in love with my character. Like it's so much fun. I'm so excited. You guys are gonna have such a blast. Yes, happy Valentine's Day! Wait guys, if you want to make yourself present for today's My Immortal stream, This is part of Lucid Multimedia's Valentine event for a whole 2 weeks, starting this past Monday for a whole 2 weeks. So continuing on into next week, we have a Valentine's Day stream every single day, a theme stream with all your favorite personas. I am the head of this leg, Saturday leg. Yeah. So if you enjoy this one, definitely be sure to check out the rest of the other Persona streams, because they have done things that are super fun and super creative too. You can catch the whole event in our Discord. In our Discord, we have a quiz up, so you can see which Lucid Multimedia persona is your Palantine or Galentine. Okay, if you like to work yourself present for today's stream, let me see some hearts in the chat for Valentine's Day. How did your V-Day go? My car got stuck in a cornfield. Dude, that's so scary. That's so scary. Aren't cornfields like notoriously, like, what is it called? The Children of the Corn? I think I caught like 10 minutes of that movie and I was just like, oh, ooh. My Valentine's Day went really well. My parents are in town. So I'm trying to get out of here by, I think, 1 p.m. I timed it. Fingers crossed. I gotta stop yapping, but fingers crossed I timed it perfectly, so we'll be able to wrap up our first 25 chapters before it gets too late. I'm taking my parents sightseeing today. We're gonna go downtown and do some shopping. A little bit of shopping. But yeah, my parents are in town, my brother's in town. Yesterday I showed them around where I work, and they had a lot of fun doing that, and we went to go see like a live jazz band, and that was a lot of fun. So it's really nice to be able to show them like my lifestyle. That was like the best thing that I could do. Spending time with my loved ones like that. I love just like showing off how I live, to be honest. Like, oh, this is the way that I walk to work every day. Anyways, we'll be able to chat more about our Valentine's Day tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, we'll be doing a little pillow talk stream. Because you guys know me, I like to yap. I'm gonna feel so constrained today not being able to yap to you guys. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. So yeah, yap! Wenel Papu! Sorry, I don't... I was gonna say Diabolo. It's okay. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Feel free to fill me in if it's relevant, but... White Kid, good morning. Thank you so much for attending today's stream. Memory Card, good morning. It's so nice to see you. Okay, alright. Without further ado, how about we get started? Okay, we'll go ahead and, Alright, like I said, a lot of moving parts, so just give me a sec. Okay. Author's note. Special thanks, cause get it? Cause I'm goffik. Wait. I forgot. I want to show you guys, the script will be up there, so you guys can see just exactly the words that I'm reading. I have like my own script, and then I have like this one pulled up on fanfiction.net or .com or something. So it might be a little bit off because I have like my own markers in the other script, but yeah, just so you can get a sense of the skill that it takes to read. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna subscribe just for fun. Thank you! Thank you for the pity sub. Just kidding. I'm glad it's a fun thing. So, woo! Okay, alright, I gotta stop getting distracted. Is that it? That's it? I think so. Okay, I think that's it. Special things, get it? Because I'm gothic. To my GF, ew, not in that way. Raven, Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock, Justin. You're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, alright. Hi, my name... Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair, that's how I got my name, with purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. A lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was, because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight white, and I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school in Hogwarts, or called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. Maybe I'll go right here. You guys like me looking gothic? You guys like me looking gothic? Okay. Sorry, I have like so many windows. I was walking outside Hogwarts, it was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger at them. "Hey, Ebony!" shouted a voice. I looked up. Come here, Draco. Let's see. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Wait, this is so unintuitive. All of my... Wait. Let me... It's okay. It's whatever. Yeah. That's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the chapter right there. Chapter 1. End. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me. Fangs. Let me come back over here. It's done. That's just chapter 1. Okay, I have to think of it. Okay, I think I'm just not gonna move. I think if I move, that's just gonna complicate things too much. I'm switching through so many windows. So let's see. I'll be this size, and then I think that's okay. All right. Okay. Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. By the way, Prep, stop flamming my story, okay? The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings and pierced my ears, and put my hair in kind of a messy bun. My friend Willow... There we go. Author's note, Raven, this is you! I woke up and then grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. OMFG! OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god! I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. That's the end of chapter 3. Chapter 3! End! Okay. Let's go here. Okay, alright. Chapter 3. Author's note, stop flamming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. Thanks again, Raven. Oh, by the way, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all of this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed and I slit one over my wrist and I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. We'll go here. Also, sorry, a lot of the stuff is gonna, this is like, imagine, like a 2006 or like 2008 peak Tumblr scene kid. There's gonna be a lot of stuff like that in here, okay? The peak immature Tumblr scene kid. Okay, alright, let's get Drake out here. Yeah, I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note, a lot for cool boys were it, okay? Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666, and flew to the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. Wait. I'll be honest, I'm a fucking prep. Unfamiliar with the song and the lyrics, so you're coming cold, you're covered in blood. They're all so happy that you've arrived. The doctors cut your cords, hands it to your mom, she sets you free. Into this life. Saying Joel, I don't know the lyrics to that. I don't own the lyrics to that song. I don't know the lyrics. Of course, Ebony knows the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics, but Ebony doesn't own the lyrics to the song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Draco asked sensitively, and he put his arm around me, all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I hate that little bitch, I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. The night went on really well. I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Dun dun dun. End of chapter 4. Or end of chapter 3. Chapter 4. Chapter 4, okay. Author's note, I said stop flamming, okay? Ebony's name is Anna B. Nut Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I said angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then suddenly, just as Draco... Draco kissed me passionately. Draco climbed on top of me and we started making out. And we started to make out keenly against the tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-where and we did it for the first time. Oh! 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was... Dumbledore! That is the end of chapter 4. Okay. Chapter 5. Authors note, stop flamming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a pusser. Not only reason Dumbledore swore is because he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revalies. Wait. We need there we go. And here we go. Alright. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood and down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. We gotta make room for everybody. Wait, I'm just gonna make them all small. There's too much. Okay, where's Professor Snape? Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore. All right, here we go. Papa, welcome. We're celebrating my birthday next week. My birthday's officially February 22nd now. Well, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Okay, here. I'm sorry, I had chat so small before, so I'm gonna be paying more attention now. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, Dumbledore yelled in a furious voice. Why would you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her! Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine. Very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Okay, let's get the teachers out of here. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. It's the end of chapter 5. How you guys feeling so far? First 5 chapters in, we are 5th of the way through the story. This is the part where I admit, I've only read the first 4 and a half Harry Potter books. I stopped like right before the Yule Ball. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this book back. I'm gonna get a new book. I don't know why. And I think I've only seen like 2 movies. Okay, anyways, continuing on. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shit up, preps, okay? P.S. I will not update until you give me good revals. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled all over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I looked into the pale, white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair and red streaks in it. was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there is no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. I'm sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although some people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I'm a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while, then... Draco came up behind me, and he told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. It's the end of chapter 6. Chapter 7! The only chapter with a title. Called Bring Me to Life. 2, the number 2. Bring me to life. Author's note? Well, okay, you guys, I'm only reading this because I got 5 God reviews. And BTW, I won't write the next chapter until I get 10 good Vons. Stop flamming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a satinate. And she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing a red Satanist sings on my nails and in red nail polish. Author's note, see, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... Wait, not Vampire. Draco's supposed to be here, not Vampire. Then... we started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy thingy in mine, and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco! Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, Vampire! I was so angry! You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyways. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. That's the end of chapter 7. Chapter 8. Author's note, stop flossing, okay? If you do, then you are a prep. Okay, alright. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend... Draco, get out the way. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long, waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it and is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out that her real last name is Smith, not Granger, since she converted to Satanism. Satanism. She is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demanded angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. This isn't even in quotes. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire, I'm bi, and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard! I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and I started to bust into tears. Busting into tears. This is the end of chapter 8. Chapter 9. Author's note, stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if a Dumbledore swears. Besides, I said he had a head dache. And the reason Snap doesn't like Harry now is because he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks! I was so mad and sad, I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then, all of a suddenly, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was... It was... Oh. Voldemort! No! I shouted. In a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and I started to scream. I felt bad for him even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony! He yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter! I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looked just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire Potter before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort! I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so stupid look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if doth not kill vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi, he said, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram, get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together making out. And that's the end of chapter 9. On to chapter 10. Author's note. Stop it, you... Wait. I gotta give you guys... Chapter 10! Stop it, you gays! If you do not like my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out that Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and Vampire are evil. That's why they mobbed houses, okay? I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset when went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are... Oh no! I won't let my I'll see you later, YK. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you can catch the VOD when your earphone batteries come back. And thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Alright, okay, yeah. So the other people in our band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666, are... Bloody Mary, Vampire Potter, Draco Malfoy, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now, and although we call him Diabolo now, he has black hair now with blue streaks in it, and Hagrid. Wait, let's move Hagrid over here. And Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming. And we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he's a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that. Or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and a tiny matching miniskirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to kill Harry, but I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, and even if he did go out with Draco, but if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will kill fucking Draco. He busted into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind the wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch! See, is that out of character? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then, suddenly... I know, right? She spelled out cross before. Then, suddenly... Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. He's gone. Chapter 10. That's it. That's the end of chapter 10. Chapter 11. Author's note, I said stop flaming, you preps. See, if this chapter is stupid, it deals with really serious issues. PC for herself if it's stupid. Bro, thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. No! I scream, horrified. Okay. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off and I ran into my room crying. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood and then I slit both of my wrists. They got all over my clothes and I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed the stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandly, and I put on black high heels with the pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pair of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed, "Ah!" Snap was spying on me and taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ew, you fucking pervs! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black... May I ask how the cringe is going so far? Tell me what you think. Ew, you fucking perv! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. His womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming and the camera broke. Wait, let's move Lupin. Let's move him over here. Suddenly, Dumbledore rammed in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand and suddenly... Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." "What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student." "I may be a Hogwarts student." Hagrid paused angrily, "but I'm also a Satanist." Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. I felt faint, more than I normally do. I felt faint, more than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his kluk. And then I heard the words that I heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hargid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then he swooped in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was afraid it meant he was connected to Satan. Because I love her! That's Hargrid saying that. Because I love her! It's the end of chapter 11. So Vampire declared eternal love for the insult serve. Literally everybody has. Snap, you have Professor Snap did, Hargrid just did, I don't think Vampire is a little iffy. Lupin was masticating to Ebony's naked body. I think Dumbledore is just the only one who hasn't said anything yet. So far. Okay, chapter 12. Author's note, stop feigning. Okay, Hargrid is a pedo to a lot of people in American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snape ain't Christian? Plus, Hargrid isn't really in love with Ebony. That was Cedric, okay? I don't know what she's talking about, I'll be honest. I was about to slit my wrists again with the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy. Valiantly. Oh, that's my stupid part. He told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hargrid, but it was... Vampire! I started to scream. OMFG. Oh, he started to scream. OMFG, no, my scar hurts. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation, he said. Back. Anyway, my scar hurt and it turned back into the lightning bolt. Save me! Then I had a vision of what's happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my slit wrists. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were pedophiles, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. So Dumbledore had constipated the studio camera they took of me naked. I put my middle finger up at them. Anyway, Hargrid came into my hospital bed with holding a bouquet of pink roses. There you go. Let's see. Okay. Annabelle, I need to tell you something, he said in a V serious voice, giving me the roses. fuck off, I told him. You know, I fucking hate the color pink anyways, and I don't like fucked up preps like you, I snapped. Hardgrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. No, Enabi. Hardgrid says, those are not roses. What? Are they goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he said angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being wooed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. See, is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. Whatever, I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eyes and muttered, Well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's the MCR song, I corrected him wisely. I know, I'm just warming up my vocal cordas, he screamed. Petulus merengo mi cramically romacio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven. I love you, girl. Imo noto okayo. Guys, I'm a prep, dude. I'm a prep, man. I don't know anything that he's saying. I'm a fucking poser. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air. And it was black. And now I knew he wasn't a prep. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? Hairgrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. Get Snap and Lupin out of here. You see, Anabi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame, to see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay? I have found myself, you mean... Wait. I have found myself, okay, you mean old man, Hardgrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache or else he would have said something back. Hairgrid stormed off back into his bed. You are a liar, Professor Dumbledore. And he stormed off. Anyway, when I got better... Wait. Okay, anyway, when I got better... Let's get Dumbledore out of here. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs to put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joel Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I look like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off! And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. You look kawaii, girl, Bloody Mary said. Thanks. Get it? You do too, I said, sadly too, but I was still upset. I slit both my wrists, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. I guess Bloody Mary is gone. I went to some classes. Let's see. Vampire was in the hair of magical magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi back, I said in an wikwali sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then, we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons! Shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker! I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me! You know I love Draco! I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream, OMFG! No, my scar hurts! And then, his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I shouted. I do, but Diabolo changed it into a pentagram for me and I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt and then I had a vision of what's happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage! A special thanks to Raven, my Gothics blood sister. What the fuck are you supposed to write this? Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater? That's the end of chapter 12. Chapter 12. Okay, maybe in between the chapters, I'll give my commentary, so I don't ruin the flow. Since this 100% deserves a second reading, we might need someone with you. Yeah, maybe for the next one I can cast everybody in it. Oh, welcome everybody! Oh, everybody who's come in since we started reading it. I mean, we're basically at the halfway point. This is the end of chapter 12. We're reading the very first 25 chapters. I think there's 44 in total. So yeah, this is our part 1. Looking at the poll, only 73% of you guys... No. Only 27% of you guys have heard of My Immortal, which is shocking to me. Only 27% of you guys have heard of My Immortal before. Oh my god. I'm sorry that I'm your first exposure to this. Are we sure Boomi isn't the author? I've once made out with My Immortal playing. That's crazy. That's crazy. You making out in the Forbidden Forest. I'm too much of a prep, apparently. I'm too much of a prep. I don't know like any of the songs that she's referencing. I've heard of the bands before. Like, of course, I've heard of like MCR and... What else did she say? I don't know. I don't know who, yeah, a lot of the people she's referencing, I have no idea who they are. I'm like vaguely familiar. It was not my scene. Get it? Scene? Anyways, on to chapter 13. Author's note, Raven, thanks for gulping me again. I'm sorry I took her your poster of Gerard Way. But that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Preps, stop flaminging. Get Professor McGoggle out of here. Okay. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. Let's move him over here. What is it you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco! We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No! No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn about what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said, while frowned, looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away. My Draco! Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Author's note, if you don't think gay guys are like so hot. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell, then suddenly we were in Voldemort's lair. We'll just make it the Forbidden Forest. We ran in with our wands as we heard a croon say, "Allah Kadabra!" It was Voldemort! Chapter 14. Wait, before I start chapter 14, let's see. I'm reading the chat. The model looks cute. Yeah, you think so? You think so? It looks weird seeing me with like dark hair and like blue eyes. I feel like it washes me out. I have the purple streaks like Ebony, Enobi. Okay, chapter 14 officially starts. Author's note, fuck off preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was depressed and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 God revoys. Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scray. Viewer excretion advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, it was the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Let's see. We also need... Oh. Draco was there, crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid of my sight, you despicable preps, he shouted. We started shooting him with the gun. Then suddenly he looked at me and he fell down with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes. Ebony, I love you. Will you have sex with me? He said. In this, he is 16 years old, so he's not a pedophile, okay? Huh? I asked. Enobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail. I started laughing crudely. What the fuck? You tortured my boyfriend and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you're so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of it like a fountain. No! He started screaming. He started screaming and running around, and then he fell and he died. I burst into tears sadly. Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us, so we got on our broomsticks and flew to Hogwarts. There's just so many, like, sources, man. I gotta keep scrolling. Okay. We went to my room. Vampire went away, and then I started crying. Did I take Draco? Okay, he did. What's wrong, honey? Draco asked, taking off his clothes so he could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Because he's so sexa. And a really... And the really huge you-know-what and everything. It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like all the other girls in preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyways. They're such fucking sluts, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid said he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. I just want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan make me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. Author's note, don't worry, NMB isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's such a fucking curse, I shouted, and then I ran away. And that's the end of chapter 14. I must imagine the author must definitely hate this book by now, knowing, I know, right? I think that there's like a lot of deep dives where they're trying to find out, like, was she serious? This is something that, I don't know. I don't think, at least, or I haven't kept up with it, I don't think anybody has come out and claimed ownership with like legitimate proof, like, hey, I'm Tara Giseldi, or whatever her last name was. Like, I'm the one who wrote the iconic NB Darkness Dementia Raven Way. Okay. Chapter 15. Author's note, stop flaming, okay? By the way, you suck. From no one, every time someone flams, I'm gonna slip my wrists. Thanks to Raven for leppin'. Ebony! Ebony! Shouted Draco. Sadly, no, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood. She ran out of her room and then ran back into her room. Okay. And then closed the door. Okay, I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. Then I drank all the blood, all depressed. Then I looked at my black Good Charlotte watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short-ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters, and it was all ripped in the spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs and feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned into Draco. Wait, suddenly the guitar turned to Draco? Like, did she... Okay, whatever. Enemy, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you! Then he started to sing the Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song because we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard Way, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. Author's note, if you don't think those guys are so hot, if you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of here. OMFG. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I stuck up my middle fingers that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now. At them. I love you, I said, and we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in a Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster that MCR would be having a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other, all shocked, and then we went together. End of chapter 15. If anyone asks, I was never here. I never heard anything about this, and I don't know anyone from here. What? Do you not like the greatest romance? Is this not like the best way to celebrate Valentine's Day? The greatest romance with the greatest fanfiction protagonist of all time? Excuse me? Okay, chapter 16. Let's go ahead and put them in Hogsmeade. Chapter 16. Author's note? You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my fucking sweater. You're supposed to read this. Raven, what the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. By the way, thanks to Brittany5655 for teaching my Japanese. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There... Wait. Okay, we're in Hogsmeade. We should go to the concert. There, we saw the stage where Good Charlotte had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there, playing Helena. I think I have MCR. Do I have MCR? MCR? I don't think I do. We'll just put them back on. We'll just put Good Charlotte on. Wait, that's Gerard way. Let's put Good Charlotte on here. Sorry, it's not MCR. I forgot to get them. They're not here. It's all the same to me. Because I'm a fucking preps. I was so happy. Wait, we could just put... Okay, you know what? We'll just put Gerard Way on there. These guys are all in one band to me right now. Probably a cardinal sin. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection. That's crazy. But it didn't matter because I know that we were the only ones, true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. It wasn't them at all. It was... It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers! Wait, Voldemort and the Death Dealers. Sorry, I didn't change your guys' chapter. What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR. This is a continuity error on the author's part, so we're going back here. And not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR, and you know how much I like them. What? Cause we, you know, he gadgeted uncomfortably because guys don't know how to talk about you know what. Yeah, cause we, you know, I yielded in an angry voice. You won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMG, what the fuck are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So, I guess you're a prep or a Christina now, or what? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shouted angrily. Anabi, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by Good Charlotte to me. I was flattened because that's not even a single. He had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while and I went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hajime mashite, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese. BTW, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped math. Author's note, Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right. I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. I think that's my, where is this coming from? Facebook? Closing out of that. Where are we? Okay, yeah, we watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, Bloody Mare shook her head energetically, liturgically. Oh, yeah, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her because he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talk to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh, hey, BTW, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hot set ever, outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, let's totally go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I said, already getting out of my special Hot Topic loyalty card, eh? No, my head snaped up. What? My head spleen. I couldn't believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it will be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let's just call her Brahms. OMFG, Dumbledore? I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMFG, hotter than Gerard, except not, because that's impossible. And he gave me a few dresses. We only have dresses for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG! No, they're gonna spy on me again! I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and a very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot. Bloody Mary, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you for free, because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you going to the concert tonight? Here, let me just pull up the salesperson. This is the sales guy. He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, by the way, my name is Ebondi Darkness Dementia Terra Way. What's yours? Tom Rid, he said, and ran a hand through his black dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going there with my boyfriend Draco, you sick perv! I yelled angrily before he could beg me to go out with him. Hargrave flew in on his black broom looking worried. OMFG, Bundy, you ought to get back into the castle now! And that's chapter 16. Chapter 16. Alright, chapter 17 time. Authors note, I said stop flimming, okay, Strio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by... Wait, I'm trying to find it for you guys. What chapter are we on? 17? How many chapters is in here? 16 to 20? For real goths? Okay, here it is, right here. Okay, authors note, I said stop fleming the Strio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. PZ, Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. And Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hagrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fucking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Hey bitch, you look kawaii, she said. Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and a black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was, because she had a really nice body with big boobs, big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be anorexic. So, are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you can tell they thought we were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that said 666 on it. He was wearing tons of makeup, just like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tour. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with the Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel, but it tuned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. They died in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black Warped t-shirt. Okay, where's the Dracula? Let's get rid of Tom Ridd. Tom Ridd's not here. He was wearing a black Warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we all went to Draco's black Mercedes-Benz, get it? Because we're goffik, and that his dad, Lucian, gave to him. We did pot, coke, and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. I gasped. Okay, there we go. Wait, let's just we'll just move over everybody like around here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and some other songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It's... Wait, okay. I guess it wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was... Voldemort and... Vladimir and the Death Dealers! You moronic idiots! He shooted angstily. Enemy, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed. And now I shall kill thou and Draco. No, please. We begged. Sadly, but he took out his knife. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew in on his broomstick. He had long black hair and a long black beard. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shouted a spell at Voldemort, ran away. It was... Dumbledore! And that is the end of chapter 17. Okay, alright, let's see. Okay. When you can, what's your thoughts on... I love this. This is one of my favorite fan fictions of all time. Even though I like don't really understand the references and stuff. I was like, I don't know. I would say I was like Hot Topic Kids adjacent. I think that there's an overlap between Anime Club and Hot Topic Kids. So I was like kind of adjacent to, so I'm like vaguely familiar with some of this stuff, but like, you know, like not enough to be able to, like, I mean now I could think of Gerard Way's face, literally just that picture off the top of my head, but before prepping for this stream, could not tell you. I'm a fucking poser prep. That's what I am. Did say we did, yeah, we did pot and coke and crack. Crack spelled C-R-A-K. Yeah, we have 6 more before we reach the halfway point of the story. We'll only be reading half of the story for this stream. But if you enjoy this, I am so down to finish the rest in a part 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, chapter 18. Oh, actually, we're not going to be in this one. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flapping. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You rock. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The other reason Dumbledore swore is cause he trained to be gothic, so there. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put on some black eyeliner and black eyeshadow, blood-bed lipstick. Lipstick and a black, really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with black and red diamonds inside it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull. Because I'm a gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to a Linkin Park song. Anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. All the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you fooled see that there was pink pants underneath the black pants. And there were posters of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys. "What the fuck?" I shouted, sitting next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather mini with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire, Dracula, and Draco. And Draco came. We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi. Those guys are so fucking hot. Wait. Those guys are so fucking hot, Navel was saying as suddenly a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came. He was the one who had to chase away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation and he had dyed his hair black. Dumbledore? We all gasped. What the fuck? I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort. Hello everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a makeover. What do you think about it? Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other all disgusted and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was. BTW? You can call me Albert, he called as we left to our classes. What a fucking poser, Draco shouted angrily. As we walked into transformation, we were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? Way like Gerard. But I didn't say anything. I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted. I was so fucking angry. That's the end of chapter 18! Give it up for chapter 18! Okay, okay, alright. Chapter 19. This one actually has a title. The first title since chapter 7. Okay, chapter 19. I'm nuts, okay, I promise. It'll be right here. I'm nuts, okay, I promise. All day, wait, sorry. Author's note, please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a fucking prep and you're jealous, okay? From knock on I'm gong to dealt. Your men rivals. 111. By the way, Yvonne need a poor blood. So there. Thanks to Raven for the help. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to, that MCR concert. It had been postponed so we can all go. Anyway, I went to the common room, sadly, to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what was going on. He got all mad at me and started crying, all hot and angsty. Aren't sensitive bi guys so hot? No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily as his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Borkin Dreams. He was wearing black baggy paints, a black MCR t-shirt, and black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, because I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it, a black leather mini, black high-held boots, and a cross belly thing. My hair was all up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee in Gong Under. Email me if you want to see that pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled. But, he grunted. You fucking bastard, I moaned. No, wait, it's not what it looks like, he shouted, but it was too late. I knew what I heard. I ran into the bathroom, cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept, and my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my fesses. Sorry. And distressed. Cool tears down to my feces, like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly, a Hargrid came. He appearated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. WTF do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't Hargrid. Someone else was with him too. Oh, only it wasn't just Hargrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, but it was Dumbledore. Who's asking this? Hey, I need to ask you a question. I'm gonna assume it's Hargrid. Hey, I need to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert? You know who MCR are? I gasped. No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. End of chapter 19. End of chapter 19. What surprise does Draco have for Enemy? Ooh, I guess we'll find out. Ooh. Okay. Strange the floor wasn't that. I think it's funny that the walls in the Great Hall were pink before, because she said you can see the pink pants under the black pants. Great voice acting, even though they're emo, some of the characters. I know, right? I'm too much of a prep to be reading this. I mean, to be fair, I feel like Ebony is just she's the same coin as a prep, you know? There's the two sides of the same coin. Okay, anyways. In chapter 20. Author's note, I said I did not occur what you think. Stop flamming, okay, preps? 1. Thanks to Raven for that help. 1. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days, so do not expect updates. All day I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I popped on a black leather miniskirt, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, a black gothic combat boots. Compact boots. MCR were gong to the concert again since Volksamort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrist while I moshed the MCR in my bedroom all night feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door while I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to thank you for the venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly, I hopped inside that it was Draco so we could do it again. What the hell? What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin! Are you gonna come rape me or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us all to be careful around him since Snap and he was a pedo. No, actually... No, actually, get it, hell. Can I borrow some condoms? He growled angrily. Yeah, so you can... Yeah, so you can fuck your 6-year-old girlfriend, huh? I said sarcastically. Fucker, he said, going away. Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick with white foundation. And then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were watching me in the middle of the empty hall. Wait, sorry. And then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were doing it. The Snake and Lupin... I already messed it up. Rewind. I messed it up, okay? Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall, doing it, and Dobby was watching! Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot! They both shouted. Angrily when they saw me, Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it. But both of them were fucking preps. By the way, a snake is mouthed to Gryffindor now. What the fuck? Is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sarcastically. See, I spelled that. Only you wouldn't give it to me. Lupin shouted angrily. Well, you should have told me, I replayed. You dimwit. Snake began to shoot angrily, and then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see that they were naked and everything. Well, excuse me, they both shouted angrily. What was that all about? It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now, next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or else I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards! I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside. And there was Vampire, looking extremely fucking hot. But WTF? Where did Draco? I asked him. Oh, he is being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come, Vampire said. wait, okay. He told me he wouldn't come. Vampire said, shaking his head, You want to come with me to the concert? Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car that said Dogfather. Sirius Black had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. And the one on the back said Enemy on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I started to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard Way was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena and his sexy, beautiful voice began to fill the hall. And then I heard someone crying. I turned and saw... Draco in the corner, crying. End of chapter 20. End of chapter 20. What do you guys think of Snap and Lupin doing it in the middle of the hall and Dobby was watching? What about that? I can't believe I ruined that, dude. I totally messed up on the delivery. My bad. Let's hope this chapter is the weirdest one yet. Okay, alright. Chapter 21. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that bitch Raven, cause it fuck you preps. Whoops, sauce Raven, thanks for the help. By the way, Transylvania rocks rad. I even got to go to the castle where Dracula was filmed. Later, we all went into the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Oh, we're in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in the gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch! He shouted angrily. He started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I stated to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. Yes, Draco ran away. It's okay, Anabi, said Vampire comfortably. It'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come! He began to cry tears of blood down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. If you're a homophone, then fuck off. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invisibility cloak. We both guts under it. We then saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Meow! Meow! Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, you preppy little loser, you little poser son of a fucking bitch, Vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way. Excuse me? Excuse me? Who said that? Said Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Meow! Filth, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked. Filth nodded, and then Vampire Frenched me. He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. What the? He yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and then slitting his wrists outside the school. Draco, I cried. Are you okay? I guess so, Draco wept. We then went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that the prison? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door. And a fog and the mystery of magic walk into the school. Okay, that's the end of chapter 21. Chapter 22. D, welcome! The poll is concerning. I guess that's why they're called my boomers, huh? Okay. Chapter 22. Author's note, STFU, preps, stop flamming, okay? If you do not like it and fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris, it's Raven's fault, okay? You suck. No, just kidding, Raven, you fucking rock. Preps suck. All day everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. In front of me was Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, and Dracula. And Willow! Oh, and Willow. Draco, go up over here. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that was attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just likey Gerard Way, almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed all of her cleavage, with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it, kind of like a dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. This is Jenny. I mean, Darkness. Was there too. She was wearing a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over and a lace-up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. Crab and Goyle are here too. God, it's just so many people. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out that Darkness, Diabolo... Dude, Diabolo gotta come up here too. Turns out, Darkness, Diabolo, Crab and Goyle's dad was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist with a razor. He had raped them before. Jesus Christ. He had raped them and stuff before too. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Stanism. OMFG, I yielded as I jumped up. What the fuck are you all doing here? NOB. Something's really fucked up, Draco said. Okay, but I need to put all my fucking clothes on first, I shouted angrily. It's alright. We have to go now. You look kawaii anyways. You're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said smiling. But you have to tell me why you're being all erective. I will, he said. So I put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside the Great Hall looking in front of a window. Let's see. And looked in from a window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. Gosh, I gotta make room for Brittany to come on here, huh? Okay, you can go here. Diabolo, go over here. Okay. Okay, a fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink miniskirt and shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too. Okay, let's get Brittany in. Dumbledore. And Doris. Okay. This cannot be! She shouted angrily. The school must be closed. Wait, sorry, I skipped the whole line. Okay, a fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink miniskirt and a Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the Great Hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudge was there shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too. Okay. Get Brittany out of here. And then the Cornelia Fudge. This cannot be! Wait, no, it's her saying it. My bad. This cannot be! She shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but We cannot do this. We can't close the school. There's only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school. And her name is... Enemy, Darkness, Dementia, Raven, Way. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped. The pictures are over. There's too many pictures. Well, that's the end of chapter 22. We have 2 more chapters to go. Okay. Let me try and get rid of some of these people. Let me just get rid of all the goths. Sorry. Totally a poser of me. Get rid of all the goths. There's too many. Too many on the screen. Okay. Chapter 23. The fuck up, bitches. Or just jealous cause I got 10,000 reviews. Thanks to Raven for the help in telling me about that books, girl rock. Oh, girl, you rock. Let's go shopping together. The door opened, and Professor Rumbridge and Cornelia Fudge stomped out angrily. Then Dumbledum and Rumbridge sawed us. Mr. Way! Mr. Way, what the beep are you doing? Rumbridge shouted angrily. Dumbledore blared at her. Oops, she made a mistake, he corrupted her. She means hi, everybody, come in. Well, we all came in angrily, so did all the other students. I sat between Darkness and Draco. Oops. And Draco. And opposite of Bloody Mary, Crabbe and Goyle started to make some morbid jokes. They both look exactly like Vili Volo. I ate some Count Chocula and drank Somblad from a cup. Then I heard someone shooting angrily. I look behind me. It was Vampire. He and Draco were shooting at each other. Vampire. All the characters are coming back on screen. Right after I cleared them. I think I'm going to clear out the preps now. I don't think, let's get Doris, Cornelia out. We can keep Dumbledore. Vampire Draco, WTF? I asked. You fucking bastard! Draco yelled at Vampire. I want to sit next to her. No, I do, shouted. No, she doesn't even fucking like you, you son of a bitch, yelled Draco. No, you motherfucker. She loves me, not you, shouted Vampire. And then he jumped on Draco. No, not in that way, you perv. And they started to beat up each other. Dumbledore yelled at them, but they didn't stop. All of a sudden, a terrible man with red eyes and no nose flew in on his broomstick. He had no nose and was wearing a gray robe. All the glass in the window he flew through fell apart. Brittany, that fucking prep, started to cry. Vampire and Draco started fighting. I stopped eating. Everyone gasped. The room fell silent. Voldemort! Ebony, or Ebony, Darth Vader said evilly in his raspy voice. Thou have failed our mission. Now I shall kill thou, and I shall kill Vampire as well. If thou dost not kill him before, then I shall kill Draco too. Please don't make me kill him, please, I begged. No! He laughed crudely. Kill him, or I shall kill him anyways. Then he flew away, cackling. Ha 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 ha. I burst into tears. Draco and Vampire came to contort me. Dumbledore, go over there. Let's see. They started to contort me. Suddenly, my eyes rolled up so they all looked cool and gothic. I had a vision where I saw some lightning flash and Voldemort coming to kill Draco while Draco slit his wrist in a depressed way. No! I screamed sexily. Suddenly, I locked up and stopped having the vision. Ebony, are you alright? Asked Draco in a worried voice. Yeah, I said sadly as I got up. Everything's alright, Nobby, said Vampire, all sensitive. No, it's not, I shouted angrily. Tears of blood went down my face. OMFG, what if I'm getting possessed like in that ring too? It's okay, girl, said Bloody Mary. It's okay, girl. Maybe I should ask Professor Sinister what the visions mean, though. Okay, bitch, I said sadly, and then we went. And that's the end of chapter 23. Chapter 24. Let's get Dumbledore out of here, and let's go back into the classroom. Chapter 24. Author's note, preps, stop flaming that story. You're just jealous, so fuck off, okay? Go to hell. Raven, thanks for the help. Well, we had deviation next, so I asked Professor Travolry about the visions. Konnichiwa, everybody. Come on in. Said Professor Sinister in Japanese. She smiled at me with her gothic black lipstick. She's the coolest fucking teacher ever. She had long, dead black hair with blood red tips and red eyes. Her mom was a vampire. She's also half Japanese, so she speaks it in everything. She and Bloody Mary get along great. She's really young for a teacher. Today she was wearing a black leather top with red lace and a long gothic black ripped dress. We went inside to the classroom with pastors of Emily the Strong. I raised my hand. I was wearing some black nail polish with red pentagrams on it. What is it, Ebony? She asked. Hey, I love your nail polish. Where'd you get it? Hot Topic? Yeah, I answered. All the preps didn't know what HT was and gave me weird looks. I gave them the middle finger. Well, I have to talk to you about some things. When do you want to do it? How about now? She asked. Okay, I said. Okay, class, fucking dismissed everyone, Professor Travolry said. She let everyone go, except for you, Brittany. She pointed at Brittany and some other preps. Please go exercise. Get it? 1 on page 3. Okay, so I'm having lots of visions, I said in a worried voice. I'm so worried Draco was gonna die. Well, she gave me a black crypto ball to look in. I looked at it. What do you see? She asked. I said I see a black gothic skull and a pentagram. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. It was Draco. Oh, I thought he went to class with us. Okay. It was Draco. He was looking really sexy, wearing a black leather facet, a black gothic Linkin Park shirt, and black Congress shoes. Okay, you can go now. See ya, cunt, said Professor Sinister. Bye, bitch, I said, waving. I went to Draco and Vampire was sitting next to him. We both followed Draco together, and I was so exhibited. Whatever that means. Thanks for stopping by, Dennis. I hope you have a good day at work. We're on our final chapter. Oh my god. Holy. This is going by a little more smoothly than I expected it to. Okay, anyways. The last chapter of the day. Last chapter of the day. If you like me reading this My Immortal, leave a message in the comments of the video telling me, hey, let's finish My Immortal. I want to see a part 2. Or you can like it. But a comment will tell me very clearly, hey, Boomi, we need that part 2, okay? We're so gothic, and I need a part 2. I need a part 2. Okay. I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna peel back the enemy that's trying to peek out right now. Anyways, chapter 25. Author's note: stop flaming, okay? If you did not, then I'll tell Justin to bet you up, and I'll tell Alden Red to put Virtus in your computer. Fuck you, Raven. Thanks for the help. I was so excited. I followed Draco, wondering if we were going to do it again. Draco, in the hallway. I followed Draco, wondering if we're going to do it again. We went outside, and then we went into Draco's black car. Ebony, what the fuck did Professor Travalry said? Whispered Draco with his gothic wit hand and black nail polish on mine. She said she would tell me what the visions meant tomorrow. I grumbled in a sexy voice. He took out a heroin cabaret and spiked it and gave it to me to spork. He started flying the car into a tree. We went on top of it, and Draco started playing some MCR. And then, all the things that you never told me, and all the smiles that— oh, this is the song. I'm outing myself every single time as a poser. Okay. I don't know how the song goes, so we're just gonna wing it. And then all the things you never told me, and then all the smiles that are ever gonna haunt me. Sing Gerard's sexy voice. We started tiling each other's clothes off fervently. He took off my black thong and my black leather bar. I took off his black boxers. Then he put his throbbing you-know-what in my tool sexily. OMFG, Draco! I screamed, having an orgasm. We stated Frenching passively. Suddenly, I fell asleep. I started having a dream. It went in it, a black guy was shooting 2 gothic men with long black hair. No, please, don't fucking kill us, they pleaded. But he just kept shooting them. He ran away in a red car. No, oh my fucking god, 11! I shouted in a scared voice. Ebony, what's wrong? Draco asked me as I woke up, opening my icy blue eyes. I started to cry, and tears of blood went down my face. I told Draco to call Vampire. He did it with his black Linkin Park mobile. But the worst thing was the people who were shot in the dream were Lucian and Sirius. Or is it Lucian? Ba, ba, ba. And that is where we'll end our story. That's the end of that's the midway point of My Immortal. I hope you guys liked it. Was it fun? Was it entertaining? Are you not entertained? Was it so totally gothic? Wasn't it like so gothic and so cool? By the way, preps, if you have been watching this, shout out to my fellow preps. Just kidding. In middle school, I wanted to shop at Hot Topic so bad because they had like anime shirts, but I don't know. I was embarrassed to ask my parents to take me there. I hope that you enjoyed My Immortal. Yeah, you guys want a part 2? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We'll definitely do a part 2 then. Maybe I'll enlist for some help because I only have one voice, so I try to like move the characters and stuff, but you know, man, it's a little tough. It's a little tough. I'm not gonna. I'll admit, but I hope it was fun. I hope it was immersive. I hope that you were able to you know, feel the depression coming through. Liking hearing My Immortal. It's not right, but it's entertaining. I watched this, like, internet historian did a great video on this. I watch this at least like once a year. Yeah, it's crazy. But I think where we ended off was beyond like the parts where his story finished, I think. Because I think he only did like a couple of the chapters. I never was like, oh, let me finish reading it, because it's fun when you have the visual. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that for a stream. I want to do that for Valentine's Day. Was it like totally romantic and stuff? Do you guys feel like taking off your clothes and like doing it in the Forbidden Forest? Do you guys want to put like your thingy into like people's you know what and like orgasm sexily? Do you guys want to like make out passively with like your partner on Valentine's Day? Well, anyways, I have to go meet up with my parents. I gotta go do some sightseeing with them, even though they're fucking preps and they like forced me to wear Abercrombie and Hollister when I was growing up when I wanted to shop at Hot Topic. Oh my god, that's like a transgression against my life. Anyways, I have to go meet with my prep parents, but we will go ahead and find somebody to raid. Once again, this is all part of our Lucid's Valentine's Day event. This one is mine. Let me see who has tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget, you can also go onto our Discord and we have a quiz. You can find out who is your Galentine or Palantine. Which persona is your Galentine or Palantine? Just go join our Discord and the announcements, everything is right there. So, see if you get me. I swear to God, when you announced this, I genuinely forgot what year. You know, that's like the happiest thing, the best thing that I could ever read. I want to like not uncover, but you know, like T said, this is a cultural moment. We have to make sure that this doesn't get lost to the ages. Both the boomers don't know and the new age doesn't know. They both need to know. This is very, very important. Let's see. What else do we have? I'm trying to find the you know what? Let's just share. Let's just make this into here. And we'll just make this a little longer. Alright! Okay! Alright! So, yeah, Lucid Multimedia, we're doing our Valentine's Day event. We had a lot of stuff going on for Valentine's Day. So, not only if you join the Discord, you can take a quiz, a personality quiz to see which persona can be your Palantine or Galentine. We also, my co-highs also just released some amazing voice packs, so go ahead and check that out in the Lucid Multimedia merch store. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's our Valentine's Day event. You can see everybody else's streams coming up. Tomorrow will be Footy stream. After that, you have Astra, Nay, Xander, and then finally rounding it off with Aki. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of the streams, or if you have it, catch up with the rest of the other streams that were happening earlier this week too. Everybody had some really fun, great ideas. So maybe it'll be a little bit less scuffed than me. Yeah, I also have a voice pack that I think we released like 2 years ago. So if you want to hear me with my bad mic, to be honest, yeah, go ahead and get it. Get that awkward, you know, still growing into herself as a talent Boomi Mamana voice pack. that is in the store right meow. Let's see. My kohai has also released a cover of Snow Halation too. So go ahead and check out the entirety of the Lucid social media. Twitter is at Welcome to Lucid, and you can catch up on all of our great Valentine's Day events. Yes. Let me go ahead and find somebody for us to raid real quick. Let's see. Let's close this. Wait, I kind of let me grab my phone before I do that. I want to see what I'm gonna tell my parents that I'm wrapping up. They messaged me like an hour ago. Yeah, like an hour ago. Shit. Let's see what they said. Let me read it out loud. It's just my dad sharing links. What is this? Doing attractions? And he sent a video of his friend's baby? Okay, I thought this was important. Okay, anyways, yeah, raid. Let's go ahead and raid into... Let's raid into Isla Yu. She's doing Overcooked 2, collab with RoboBink. So please enjoy. Overcooked is actually one of my favorite games. I'm hoping that I can play it real soon. In these next few months, I have an idea. I gotta get it approved by staff first because it might be a little... But yeah. Let's should do a cover with all members. Dude, I think it'll be so much fun. I just really need to get better at singing. I gotta get better at singing. My kohais are so talented, I swear. It makes me feel like, I don't know, it's just like, damn, I know like really cool people, huh? 2010 Xbox headset. You think I should do that? I feel like that's totally me. So me. Anyways, oh, before I let you go, one more thing. Today is not the end of our Valentine's Day celebration. Oh, this is the wrong schedule. Lol, my bad. This is the right schedule. Right here. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, we are going to have a little pillow talk before bed. I have Monday off, so I could stay up a little bit late. So I figured, hey, why not do our weekly chatting then, since I used this Saturday to read you the best fanfiction of all time. Am I right, fellas? If you haven't heard already, I'm just dialing back like one stream a week. So yeah, it's just gonna be like twice a week on the weekends for just a little bit until my demon duties sort of die down. You know, winter time, it gets pretty rough out here for our demons. So, ooh, yeah, but yeah, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. If you've been sitting down for as long as I have, make sure you give your body a nice big stretch. Second of all, don't forget to stay hydrated, especially after a story as like hot and smexy as My Immortal. It's almost as smexy as Gerard Way, except it can't be because that's impossible. Duh. Yeah, if you're like so thirsty after that story, make sure you stay hydrated. And last but not least, don't forget to treat yourself to something nice this weekend. Such as treat yourself to extra sleep or half off chocolates. Wouldn't that be cool? Or I don't know, whatever else is on sale at CVS. Maybe some flowers? You could get yourself some flowers, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, what am I gonna treat myself to? I don't know. I'm gonna treat myself to a nice time with my family. They don't visit too often, so... I'm gonna show them all the things that I want to show them, and they can't say anything about it because I'm the tour guide and they're not. So I'm gonna force them to see all the things that I think is cool. Yeah, like I said, if I've been sitting down, don't forget to stretch, stay hydrated, and treat yourself to something nice this weekend. And until next time, take care, everybody. Stay goffik. Bye! And I want to take a moment to thank our Ko-fi members. Thank you so much to our Ko-fi members for making all of this possible. Let's see. Right now, our Ko-fi supporters is Rezyro, a boomer, or tier 2 Ko-fi boomer since November, literally like since we first started it. So thank you so much, Rezyro, for your support. Thank you so much. If you're interested in supporting me on Ko-fi, I do monthly blog posts. I probably get like some digital goods. We actually just posted a wallpaper and like icon pack. We also have like watch wallpaper, phone wallpaper. Let's see. Do I have a command specifically for Ko-fi? I should. If not, it's literally in the link in the description. It's the first link right there. Oh, there it is. I do have one. Yeah, go ahead and support me on Ko-fi if you'd like. You get a little bit extra stuff outside of stream things. Yeah, I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go. Enjoy Overcooked 2 with Isla, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye! Mwah!